Bottom line, if men return from war broken, incomplete, unable to manage their emotions or show emotions, they're not going to be able to raise their children properly in order for them to become fully functional, full spectrum adults. Now, if they're raising boys, those boys grow up to exhibit the same patterns of behavior, and they're unable to do the same thing for their children, and the cycle continues. Now, I know there's exceptions to the rule, and I'm generalizing here to make a point, okay? I know that some veterans come back and they're just fine and they're okay at raising children and all that stuff. I'm not talking about you. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But I am talking about generations of men who have seen this vicious cycle. Men return home broken, unable to be the father that they want their sons to grow up to be, and the cycle continues. So now let's move into talking about divorce and how that affects fatherhood. Divorce is common, and almost half of marriages nowadays end in divorce. But the way that custody works hits fathers especially hard. Around 75 to 80% of custodial parents are mothers. That means that most divorced dads only see their children on weekends, or sometimes every other weekend. At best, around 20 to 25% of the time total. And what does that do to fatherhood? Well, I'll tell you, it shrinks it. It reduces men to weekend parents. And when that happens, it strips away all of that day-to-day connection. Those little conversations every day. How was your day at school, etc. What did that bully say to you on the playground? You know, all of those conversations that are so important for a father to have with their child gets reduced to 16 hours of waking time on every weekend. That becomes very difficult to fit that all in there in such a short amount of time. No helping with homework, no bedtime routines, none of those small conversations that actually build connection and trust.